Welcome to the WKN podcast. We're on season 3. I have no idea, honestly, remotely what episode. We're on season 3 in the middle of June somewhere. It's fine. These are your hosts.
Yeah.
It's not
Stacy.
Dustin, Thomas.
I'm Sylvia, and our
Oh, geez, here goes the camera again, and it's not supposed to be doing this.
Look, feet pics. I'm in socks. Oh,
And our-
It's literally
is
should not be doing this.
David.
exactly. That happens every single
I'm giving
time
you
for them.
credit.
It's fine. Eventually, we'll see their ceiling, and
But it's
And they're gone.
no, they're there.
Or-
Yeah.
I see a black screen.
They were there though. It's just,
Oh.
yeah, because it was.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God you were in socks, or we'd have to charge
There's
for this.
Thomas's black and white socks.
We'd have to charge.
Black and gray.
I don't know
Okay.
why it's doing
Well,
this.
thanks for
Shut
hanging
off to
out
where-
with us.
And
It's
Thomas,
supposed to be on privacy, but
I had to turn mine off. What did it say?
it said like auto tracking.
Auto framing.
Auto framing, yeah. It was at
On
the
my
settings.
video part.
It's
Yeah,
turned off.
it's turned off.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's turned off.
mine just
You
kept.
gotta go back to mine if he likes it or not.
For some reason, it wants to go into privacy mode, even though privacy mode is shut off. Privacy mode meaning it's going to shut off.
Wow.
Hmm.
I don't know.
It's fine.
Literally shut
Yeah.
off.
What was that one show where the lady used to use the sock puppet and the hand thing, like when we were kids?
Lamb
I
chop.
know,
Lamb chops, yeah. So you guys, we
Yeah.
can put a little lamb chop thing on your feet.
My socks are probably dirty. I walked outside in them.
They look white from here. They're fine. Anyway, so our special guest, David. David, where are you from? Where do you live? What do you do?
Where am I from? Like originally Texas.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
What part of Texas?
Laredo, Killeen,
A little bit of everything.
pretty much all over Texas.
When did you move to Kentucky?
Forever ago.
Forever ago.
Yeah.
They've been here for a minute.
Are you familiar with Lukenbach, Texas?
No, actually.
Okay. Not many people are.
From a song.
The
From a
what?
song.
It's a country song. It's in a country song.
It's a Waylon Jennings song, I think.
So what do you do for a living?
So I do low voltage, do a little bit of construction.
Hey, Odie.
I do
A little bit of everything.
to be honest, a little bit literally everything.
So low voltage, like security system.
Yeah, like security systems, like the infant induction systems. So people don't steal babies.
Oh,
Yep. So you make like their like little wristbands
Whoa.
to their.
Yes.
That's cool.
nice.
That's cool. Yeah, I would have been one of those moms. I was crazy. I wouldn't have wanted nobody to steal
But
my
being the one that installs those systems, you can pretty much steal all the babies you want because you have access.
Yeah, I could technically swap the tag.
We should not say that since
We
Melinda.
do not condone this behavior.
Melinda's wanting a baby right now. So like
So
Well, which one would you like?
well, to be honest, I tell Melinda all the time, if it's not a boy, I'm gonna swap the tag.
what?
Oh God.
Swap the tag.
You know you're gonna have like triplet girls, right? Like right off the bat, just for fun.
Oh,
Trying to find 3 that look alike. So obviously you're married to Malin. How long have you guys been married? Okay, you're gonna have to go. Hopefully she don't watch this. You better know.
Oh,
Well,
oh my
What
goodness.
year did you get married, David?
2018.
Okay, so
Okay.
8
Oh
years.
my goodness.
yeah, 8 years.
About 8 years.
I need a drink, Stacy.
All right, so let's talk about your rig.
You knew better.
So what make, model, year is your rig?
2014 Jeep Wrangler Sahara.
Mhm.
Touch it.
When I got
I
it,
have it
it had 35s and a mysterious lift on it.
What do you mean by mysterious?
Those are always the best kind.
Markings whatsoever on anything. I didn't know if it was a 2.5 or a 3-inch, and
It needs to be.
I don't anymore.
Don't touch it.
Does it have a name?
Oh, so
Which one?
everybody knows
multiple
named
names?
Rattle Can. It used to be named Rattle Can because I dabble in audio, and rattle can's bad juju. It's bad juju.
What happened, David?
Ratchet.
David.
So probably a month or two after I named it rattle can, I needed an engine, to say the least.
Why, David? Why did you need an engine?
Everybody keeps on saying it's because of mud. It's not because of mud. The oil galley bolt came loose. I'll send you a picture in a little bit. But the oil galley bolt came loose and killed my bottom end. Well, it killed my top end first, and then all the fragments came down and killed my bottom end.
Yeah. But why does everybody think it was the mud? What did you do?
Because I did kind of abuse it that particular day. So it was that it probably had low oil pressure when I was abusing it. That's probably what occurred. I mean, it drove all the way home perfectly fine.
Do you guys remember the picture that I think Scotty sent it in the group, and it was his air filter, and it picked it up, and it was like soaking wet.
Oh, I still have all those pictures.
We're like, yeah,
yeah, all those pictures, and then we had to stop. It's that time of the time.
Don't make me hit you on the
I
camera.
had to take my whole grill off. It was all caked in mud. And then we had to use Jason's sprayer to get all the mud out because I started overheating as well.
Yeah, it was fun, and it had that nice tick noise.
It's fine.
Is that your top end or your bottom end? Which was making
The bottom end.
yeah, I remember that.
That was the bottom. Well, it was a mix of both. So even after I put new lifters and idler, lifters and rollers in it, it's still out of the box. I got one bad lifter,
1 for 1.
and right before invasion, I got everything back in, and I turned it over, and I was like, "This is some bull," because I have to take it all off,
Yeah.
replace another one. I mean, I did get Mopar parts, but still,
I mean, sometimes parts are just bad. Sometimes parts are just bad.
it was definitely agitated.
Yeah, and then so but you put a whole new engine in it, didn't you?
It's not really
Minivan engine.
But it's a different.
It is
like a rebuilt.
It is technically rebuilt as much as we possibly could without basically taking it to a machine shop. So basically, it came from a Dodge Journey because Wrangler prices are outrageously high for the engine.
I didn't know the Journeys had the same engine.
Yeah, it's the exact same engine. The only difference is the timing cover, oil pan, and upper plenum. So literally, you can get any 3.6 out there, even a Charger. Then you have to choose oil pan, timing cover, and.
Well, is yours a 3.6 or a 3.8?
3.6.
Was it a 3.8 to begin with? Is yours a 3.8, Stacey?
3.6.
Whose is a 3.8? I thought
Eric's is a 3.8. So over the early JKs from, I think they started making them what, in 07 to
11, I think.
11 or 12, something like that.
2012 and on 2012 to 2018, it has the first generation 3.6. After 2018
and a half.
and a half
Yeah,
and a half.
It's tracking me.
The new generation.
That's tracking me.
Yeah, like the JL3.
Oh, look, it's centered on this.
So,
Don't move.
I mean, some parts are you can swap out. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to swap out the injectors. The JL injectors are quieter.
Yeah, because Eric's I feel like really lags. So but you were joking or whatever day it was, Saturday, about lagging, but I thought it was a 3.8. So
Lagging.
like whenever he was we'll talk about it in a minute, but when he was having his problem, he thought it was because of his engine.
Oh no, I didn't think it was because of my engine. I knew it was because of traction.
Oh.
So as we were going around turns when we were leaving, my traction control starts going off. Every single time I took a right, my brakes would engage.
So he was like driving through his brake.
Yes, I was driving through my brake.
Back to the trail, we went up. Where did we go up? Old Fincastle. We went up Old Fincastle, and then his steering wheel was like way off.
Yeah. So, and we still don't know how that happened because when I went up there to actually readjust my drag length, we couldn't get one side off. We couldn't loosen it.
Really?
That happened to me with my gray Jeep, though. Remember?
Yeah.
So one side I was able to get off with a lot of effort, but I eventually got it off. So when I actually go and I have the full alignment done, I'm gonna have them redo
At all?
it all.
Yeah.
Because the way we had to fix it is we had to take it all the way off, take the actual cotter pin out and
It's gonna just
take it off and only do one side.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So there's more threads off on one side.
You sure you're turning it the right way? Loosen it?
Yes, we tried up and down.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, the big jam nuts on the drag links are a pain. That's why I
Yeah,
wish- that's
the
why I
new
wish
Steer
Steer
Smart, those are nice. The
Like,
Steer Smart ones.
I wish Steer Smart's made stuff for the 1-ton swap because it's literally like the 12 and the 17 or whatever it is, the two jam nuts on the center section, and then you just can turn it to adjust it in and out. Same with their tie rod, I think, honestly. But yeah, the big jam nuts on the ends of all the joints kind of
We need JK.
make it harder to adjust anyway.
JT tried to-
So we talked about what your Jeep came with, that it was like 35s and a mystery suspension. We heard that you have a new build and we got to play with it this last weekend. So tell us about what your Jeep looks like now. It looks way different.
So
And you said it was rattle can. Is it still rattle can?
it's not rattle can. So right now it's Magneto, which we'll probably end up changing
Okay.
after my paint job. So after
The Jeep with multiple names.
Pick a name.
the Jeep with multiple names, because it's currently named Magneto, but honestly, I'm probably gonna end up taking my subs out. I haven't had them hooked up in
They're so
over-
big, it's hard to wheel with them, the weight and stuff, and they bang around like nuts.
I mean, mine are bolted down, so
Well, so are mine, but they break every time. Like the
Well, yours are screwed into like a little thin cardboard. One in the back of the van.
well, it breaks off and comes
Yeah.
off.
yeah, mine's bolted down to the bottom.
Any good bumps that she's hitting the whatever.
Yeah.
The screws, they're just wood screws that hold it into and that board's only maybe a quarter, 1/8 inch thick.
Stop
Whatever.
talking about me. Let's go back and do it.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm gonna eventually take them out. I might go with something else, but name upcoming, I don't know the name yet, but so once I finish what I'm working on right now, so basically I have an XD60, XD80 in the rear,
Dynatrack.
Dynatrack. With, to be honest, how many problems I've been having with Dynatrack, I wish I went with somebody else.
East Coast.
Here's the messed up thing: East Coast made my axles.
Yeah, but they have to make them to dyno tracks.
Specifications.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You paid more than what you would have went if you just would have went with East Coast.
yeah, so when I was talking to Don, like one of the problems I'm having is the PSC up front. When RPM designed the Extreme and their other tie rod,
Yeah.
they designed it to the original spec of Dynatrack's XD60. Well, when I was talking to Don, is basically he just found out that they just changed, from me anyway, they just changed the brackets on the Dynatrack. So
He didn't tell nobody.
they didn't tell anybody. So now, like the skid plate, you know how my skid plate's bolt on? It's used to be weld on. Now it's bolt on, and then what used to happen with the RPM tie rod, the bottom bracket would hit, and then you would have to move it up. Well, now the top bracket hits, and there's no room to move it up. So
He's gonna have to do some finagling.
yeah, so I kind of used Next Venture's thing. I'm probably gonna end up with the Next Venture bracket and modify that to make that work.
That's what we had to do though, right? For mine.
Well, and Don told you, right, that they kind of designed the new Dynatrack design is based off the original like JL axle instead of the JK axle.
no, it wasn't Don. So I was talking
Or
to
somebody did.
One of the guys at Toys for
Toys for
Trucks, I was having a conversation with them, and we're kind of comparing the Dynatrack to JL bracketry, and it's very similar. It's not quite exactly the same. The only difference is they moved down the sway bar mounts lower on the Dynatrack than the JL. Like the JL is
It's all like
all-
in line,
yeah, it's
yeah,
all in line.
with the
Um,
track bar mount or whatever.
but the track bar where the track bar mounts, it's pretty similar to the JL, but it's not exactly. So I'll probably have to do some cutting.
I'm stroking Stacy's weenie.
I see that.
She knew what I was doing.
I saw it immediately. So you've got the 60 in the front, 80 in the rear, Dynatrack. What else? What tires are you at right now?
So I'm running 40s. I was gonna go with 42s, but I didn't want to cut a lot. Well,
You gotta cut that anyways.
Yeah.
I had to cut tons. And now it's perfect with 40s. I have an inch to the left, inch to the right, and the bump stops maybe a eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch from hitting the top of the fender well. So
I will say after the trail though, I did notice that the bottom of your rear fenders were like pulled out away from the body on both sides. So I'm wondering if your tire is hitting
oh no,
your tire is hitting on the fender or
no,
something.
those fenders were temporarily mounted.
Oh,
So they're not fully installed. That's why they're flopping.
okay. I thought you had hit him with the tire, and I was like, okay, well, he's gonna have to
No,
make some adjustments, clearance a little bit there.
yeah.
Well,
So
that's okay. It's self-clearancing. That's all
Yes,
it is.
yes,
Exactly.
yes.
yeah, so yeah, they're not fully mounted. I just wanted something to cover up all my cuts.
Make it look a little better.
A little better. I'm not leaving them on there. They're coming off as soon as my hatchet highlines come for the rear. And then I'm doing tomahawks. I'm getting rid of the Amazon special fenders.
I'm gonna be the only Amazon fender girl for a while.
I don't
Probably.
know.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I'll rock it.
Um,
I'll rock the lonesome.
But I'm unemployed, and
So-
we don't have money like these two. So
I know they used to be in the military, so see how that works.
Yeah. it's like there's a coincidence there, maybe.
They have similar haircuts too.
Military and rich.
Interesting.
Non-military broke. Got it.
Do we have any more of those government shutdowns coming? Oh, that's funny. So then you said that you also have you have the hydro assist that you just got to hook up, and then what's that box thing that you had to do? The transfer case. What transfer case?
Oh yeah, so I have the Atlas 3.81 or 2. I think it's 3.81.
Yeah.
Is it the same one? Oh,
What happened to Thomas and
Bye,
Stacy?
Thomas and Stacy.
well, I was gonna ask him if it was the same one.
They were smiling, and then they were like,
He's probably touching her wiener again. And he looks like he had a little mange, so he probably washed his hands.
It's fine.
Come back. Come back. Anyway, so is that the same one that Eric has? Is it the same one?
Yeah, it's the exact same one.
Is the same one that Rich has?
I'm not sure about that. I haven't talked about to Rich about.
What this build? Because I knew that he had one too.
I know he has an Atlas, but I'm not sure what gearing he has.
I'm curious on why everyone that goes to Atlas goes to 3.8 to 1 versus 4 to 1 like a Rubicon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Tell us,
David.
Because Atlas recommends not going with the 4-in-1 if you plan on V8 swapping it, because
Oh.
they with the 4.
So buy once, cry once.
Yeah. So if you actually get a 4-in-1, basically they pretty much guarantee you're going to break it.
Really?
So they recommend going to the 3.81 or that's 3.81 or 3.82.
One of
I
those
think
two. Yeah.
I think it's
I think it's 3.81.
But yeah, and then I kind of wish I went with Atlas because it was everybody knows about them, but I kind of wanted to go to Behemoth,
Behemoth.
Behemoth,
Mhm.
but
Yep.
just because they're local.
Well, I bet you could sell yours if you decided to.
Uh,
Are they cheaper?
They're around the same price, but they're interchangeable.
Oh, so you wouldn't have had to buy the new one if you wanted to switch
Uh,
the gears out or whatever it's called.
So they have, yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, they have you can basically put strong boxes and multipliers on them as well.
Interesting.
And they're based in Lawrenceburg. Well, no,
Kentucky
well,
or Indiana?
no, Litchfield,
Litchfield.
Kentucky.
So rough
So
river.
they're close.
Are we
um,
doing that? Or
But I don't know anybody who has one. So
will
Yours
they-
will be fine the way it is. You got the Rubicon transfer case already.
oh, even if I switch to, I'm not gonna switch to a V8 though, so it won't matter.
I mean,
Well, maybe.
even the Rubicon transfer case works pretty good with the V8.
Mhm.
Now the difference is when you have front and
rear. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, advanced adapters basically almost guaranteed you're gonna break it.
Yeah.
The 4-to-1.
That's absolute trash.
So
Did you do anything else different to it?
um
I know you said you're gonna paint. What color is it
What
right
lift
now?
do you have?
Oh, we almost. Sorry, Will.
the metal cloak long armed, 4.5. I was gonna go to 5.5, but Will talked me out of it.
Nice job, Will. I wish you had talked me out of it.
I'm
Or
still,
her
trying,
out
I'm
of
still
it.
trying to talk him into just buying it. I still think it's trash. You get a 5.5.
Yeah, because he was like,
They all say that. They all say that lower to the ground is better.
Lower
but
center of gravity is better.
no, he was
I did great. I always do great.
he was actually talking about his brother that got it.
No, his
Yeah,
brother has the truck. His brother
well,
comes to the thing with us.
someone in this area, he said it has a 5.5, and literally not her. It was a JK. I do remember
Okay.
that.
Oh, it may have been Grinch, the green one, that the guy who used to hang out with Sam. I forget his name.
Oh yeah.
That had a 5.5, and then basically downgraded to the 4.5.
Yep.
He probably just got bad knees. Probably nothing about performance.
I have bad knees too, but
Well,
still.
when you do your tongue swap, we're downgrading the 4.5.
We are,
Welcome
All right,
back.
we're back.
we're so glad to see you.
Welcome back.
Right
Yeah.
now,
Well,
they're
apparently, our home internet took a crash, so we're actually connected to my hotspot on my phone.
oh, dang.
So no,
See, and you say we got money. We're so broke we can't afford internet.
Okay, so we need a government shutdown. Needs
That
that.
can happen, Thomas.
He needs more.
Oh, my
funds. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Funny. All right, so you have the 5.5-inch metal cloak, longer.
No.
no,
No,
4.5.
Inch.
Damn it.
Get with it, so.
I can't. I
Oh,
can't
my goodness.
get it out of my mouth. It's like blasphemy.
Oh,
Well, she's so well. Anything metal cloak is 5.5 automatically.
It's the only thing they make. Anything else
That's
is
it.
not
That's it. They make nothing but long arm 5.5. That's it.
That's it. That's what we have.
That's it.
For now.
That's what we're
Fair enough.
and then also went with their black rock sport.
Rock Sport Black.
Yeah.
Yes. That
They looked really cool behind you this weekend, though. Honestly, remember? I was like, they look pretty cool.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was like, right after I ordered them, I was thinking about sending them back because we came out with a 6-pack back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the 6-packs are any longer though.
They're a tiny bit longer.
Are they?
Yeah, because they're smaller body because of because they work.
Yeah, they both.
together.
Each end compresses. Yeah,
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're also huge.
they are huge. Yeah.
How did they go? Like, I saw you had to get out and switch them. How was the ride difference? Like, whenever you.
You were on 7 when we started on.
Yeah, when I
trail, right?
started it, I mean, it did soften it up, but
They're still pretty stiff. I mean,
Yeah,
they're brand freaking new.
it was pretty, stiff, but, they're pretty, stiff, but, it was pretty, still pretty stiff. But, 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 the other stuff I have to really learn is like I also put a stage 2 clutch in it, so I'm still learning that.
Hmm.
Like
What's the difference?
So it grips a lot harder. It doesn't slip nearly as much. And then I also changed out to a hydraulic throw-up bearing. I'm not sure if you remember when we were in when Rocket Trail 16, you'd hear chatter.
Yeah.
I could not stand that. That's why I went with the hydraulic throw-up bearing. The only thing I don't like about it is it's almost impossible to bleed
Oh,
because they only have one inlet going to it. There's no outlet.
there's no like bleeder or
No.
yeah, I mean, I guess not.
There's no bleeder whatsoever. So it goes,
On your clutch?
yes. Yeah, so I have no way to bleed it other than a vacuum.
Oh.
I have to bleed it by a vacuum. And that's the only way. There you go. But yeah,
He's a hoe today.
yeah, there is absolutely no way for me to bleed it other than a vacuum. Which I spent forever bleeding it. Like,
Should have went with automatic.
all right, everybody keeps on saying that.
It's way easier, dude.
It
You
might
put
be,
it in manual 2 and you just drive
Yeah,
on the rail.
how many times did I kill my Jeep on Saturday?
okay, I understand that, but as far as that goes, there's even Scotty kills his Jeep every now and then.
I know.
So I like the challenge. It makes
Did
it,
Joe have he didn't have a manual too, did he?
the Jeep that he was driving wasn't manual.
No, it
He
was
does have
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
yeah, his was automatic. I like the challenge. I mean, as far as that goes, and I'm also still learning that clutch off road as well.
I'm just messing with you.
I mean, but at the same time, I said I would take it easy.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
also
We didn't-
killed it a lot
we
less
didn't really
than
do
than
anything
yeah, crazy.
hard though.
Yeah, just like when we went
Well,
to
for-
Blue Holler
but
after we
for-
put my lift
For
on.
David, it was a lot
We were
more
gonna take it easy.
because
We didn't.
his
Well, that's
Jeep
a brand new
before-
build.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, right, but also that some of those things he never got to go with us because he wasn't big enough that we didn't want to like be held,
Yeah, held back. Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Like sometimes it's just like that, like there's just if you're gonna have a really hard time going up Widowmaker on or little definitely big on 35s. You just are. And
That's why those people have to go around.
yeah, or winch the whole time, and that slows you down. That's what.
Yeah,
How
I
long
was
were
gonna
we
say, you just go around.
We were
Oh,
on little
We
for
were
like
in Lowell for 3 hours
with four of us
people.
and
Wow.
right. Whenever it's
Wow.
us, it's 45 minutes. So
I don't know.
whenever it's bigger, when it's bigger builds, it's 45 minutes.
That went
if
both
that.
ways.
Why did it take?
Both
Why
ways.
did it take 3 hours?
Holy
Well, so
crap. See what happened was
Yeah. So what had happened was
because when just to backtrack from when we had to go save go help
No.
no oh geez,
Roddy,
Roddy.
Aaron
Roddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mark and Jen took off Little Widow. I took off behind him in Little Widow.
We got
Of course,
hung up.
Mark, holy crap, that was freaking a
Yeah,
sight to see to
15
see him shoot
minutes.
through there.
Yeah.
But it took us maybe 20 minutes to get through it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was telling him. Like most time it's 30, 45 minutes, even on like the meet and greet ride when there's 15 of us.
So
Yeah.
I was in the rear, and I should have probably because I'm the only one that actually been up it.
Brian was leading.
Brian was leading, but Brian had only done the bypass.
The bypass,
So
yeah.
he didn't know. And so then Dustin's like, it was a minute. I don't even know how long it was, probably 30 minutes before I decided to walk up there because I'm lazy.
Well, I started coming back, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
"You should show
Yeah.
how it's done."
I'm like, can you go? Yeah, he's like, can you
Because
tell him?
Brian got up there to the main obstacle where
There's-
you either go around the cave or there's like that big crack in between the two big rocks or whatever. And I was like,
It used to have the tree that's no longer there.
That's no longer there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep. And I was like, the line is literally just like
Straight up
get
it.
up in the
Yeah.
big rock and straddle the crack and, like go
And
over.
then you're right there.
And
Yeah.
then you're right there.
Right.
And then so
So I went up there to tell him that, but then actually I got confused because I'm like, you just literally straddle it, put your foot on a big rock, and then your brother-in-law was like, oh yeah, I see it. And he's stepping out. I'm like, maybe that is the line. Like shit, maybe that is. I was for, and I'm like, and then finally I'm like, no, I am sure that I put my tire on the great big rock. And then they're like, you should. I'm like, I promise that's what I did. Because if you do the other one, that's what Aaron did, where he like damaged
Got all
himself.
the body damage.
Yeah,
Like,
and Scotty.
yeah.
So then I got
Brian.
I got Brian up. Like I was able to get him, but it took me a minute. I mean,
Maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Brian was through it.
Yeah,
and then
we just went real slow.
Joe was in the JK.
Yeah. And I was lazy, so I started to go back to the car.
What was Joe on? What was his lifting
He
tire?
was a JK on
37
and maybe like a 4-inch lift.
It's
3.5.
It's that JK that
Maybe.
he bought right after we saw them in Stony Lonesome. No, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the downsides to his build right now
Is he has full fenders and
Full fenders.
and then
still.
also his wheels are too far in. He would have been better off
He's a bigger offset.
little wheel maker if he was wider.
Yeah.
If he had
That was the issue is he's
smaller
like
offset.
factory like
No, bigger offset.
half-inch backspace wheels and the
Negative
regular
offset.
JK axles were like 68.5. So he was barely straddling.
and then
But
his rock sliders were not rock
And then
sliders.
they weren't rock sliders. They were more like steps, kind of like what Stacy has on hers now. I think they're sliders, steps too.
They kept grabbing.
And they kept like hanging up on the rock, and then finally his back wheel slipped off, and he slipped down into the crack. But when he slipped down into the crack, like he was way off camber this way.
I
And
was back at our Jeep at that point, and I was like, stop!
I'm like,
no,
don't. Let's not
stop.
do this. Yeah.
They had him hooked up to a winch, but the winch was like way the hell, like
The tree where they had it winch
45
was,
degrees. I'm like, no.
45 degrees off to the right. So when he was pulling, it kept pulling his Jeep more sideways
No,
in
I'm
the
like,
rock. And then we had to go up there and like
back.
redo the winch to a different tree.
Had
David had to drive up sideways to like winch his
put an
Jeep.
anchor. We
put an
wrapped
anchor,
around,
yeah.
wrapped around his. We had to open his roof and anchor it because he said, what was that text? He said, like I wasn't sure of the tipping point of my Jeep, but I know what it is now. Yeah, because
he should put
all
the bypass.
standing on the side. It's just that the way that he had gotten whenever he slipped off, and then we kept trying to adjust him, but
kept making
it just
worse and worse.
it just would not like his tires would not grip onto.
He was on all terrain still too.
no.
Yeah.
He was on muds. His just weren't very. They were
They-
they were
they're-
BF Goodwrench, so they just weren't very. What
They were Goodyear.
Goodyear?
Good years.
They were Goodyear mud terrains.
But they just weren't like like super knobby.
And
So he just could not. And he said he had too much air in him still.
he probably did.
Yeah.
Because he basically said I don't run them below 15. I'm like,
Yeah, not
even
here.
even with when you don't have B-locks, you can still bring it down to 12.
Yeah, I mean mine were
Yeah, we were normally running between 10 and 12
yeah.
on ours.
But that's okay. He just didn't know. But
No big deal.
he was pretty calm. I feel like he was calm.
But that's why it took us a long time because that recovery and all that.
You're just trying to be safe.
It took a minute.
But what was funny is from where Brian was standing, it didn't look bad. Where David was standing, it didn't look bad. When you got back to where I was at, I was like, "Oh dear God, just please don't move. Nobody move."
It
like
fell
this is
in.
so bad.
His left rear tire was like way undercut. It was trapped under that rock pretty much. So then he had to back out, and then David hooked the winch up to his right side and like sort of pulled him over, and then he winched from the front to like pull himself through.
Yeah.
Then we finally got through it, and that's pretty.
But yeah, like
pretty easy. And he ended up going on the bypass around like the rock climb where you broke your drive shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then I was like, I'll just skip this.
Yeah, they're just gonna skip it. I was gonna skip it too because I'm like, okay, we have to leave. Our dogs are gonna be starving.
It was like 5 o'clock at night at this point.
Yeah.
We had been on the trail. We started the trail at
9:30, 10.
no, well, yeah, but we started Little Widow at like
at
1:45, and then it was 4 o'clock, I think, by the time we got off of it. And it's
That's what I keep saying. Little Widow was worse than Big Widow.
It is.
Yeah.
Little Widow's, especially that first half of it.
That's what I was telling them.
Always rather do Big Widow. I think Big Widow is
and then
easier.
Joe was like, "Well, I want to do Big Widow tomorrow." He's like, "Well, I don't know about that. We could probably do Little, but not Big." I was like, "Dude, big is easier than little. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
The
You go
biggest
through
obstacle
here.
on big is literally the waterfall. And that's it.
Waterfall is the main
Which
obstacle.
there's
The rest of
100
it's just
trees,
like
you
a-
just winch yourself up,
yeah.
worst case. But yeah, so yeah, I was like, I'll just go around, he'll go around and be fine. And Dustin was like, you're gonna go around. Okay, fine, sir. I won't. And it took me like what, 2 minutes to get up, if
Just
that.
bounce right up it.
Yeah.
Like normal.
Well, I didn't get far enough over, so my one tire did go down.
The back tire did slide
but I'm
off.
so
The
tall that it doesn't.
front was already up and across it.
Yeah.
And then by the time her back hit, she was just barely caught on it, so it
Yeah.
like fell down into the crack. But
It's fine. I mean,
the
I don't
front
even
was already up on top.
I don't even
of
think I hit anything. I don't think I hit
You did.
nothing. So then David, he went right on up to, but he did the same. I'm like, don't follow. I messed up on my line, but he followed me so his rear went.
Yeah, you got to be further over to the.
Yeah, it's
Further
Further.
over to the right, yeah.
I went on the line, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna stall. So she was like, you need to slow it down. I was like, okay. I mean, I made it up. So
He was pure David fashion on how he went up it. Like, you don't gotta. This is not
Full
a.
send.
Yeah, this is not a sin. This is literally a crawl. Like this one, you just ease it up.
Yeah.
Ease it up. Is it that what the
David's still used to the.
all things?
I still
David's still used to his old clutch and his old gearing.
still have to have it, but
That he has to rev that sucker out.
Brett
for it
was
to
like,
move.
"Ah!" Almost like, oh my god,
it sounded good.
it did sound good.
I really wish we got it on video.
Did anybody?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Was my Jeep on? Was my Jeep on? If so, it might.
No,
be.
so I can't rely on my brother to record or my
Aw.
nephew because he's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like,
he's-
so no.
Yeah, I can't rely on them to really record.
That's funny.
Josh did record some things, but
Yeah.
I mean, as far as that goes, I can't rely on them to really record. But
But yeah, the part, Thomas, where at the very end, that climb where you broke your drive shaft thing, that
Yeah,
it's
we're up in it.
completely different now too. Again, it is so like undercut everywhere.
Yeah, washed out a lot of the dirt. up
I hit
towards the top.
I hit my tie rod like hard enough that Dustin got out to check it. He's like, hopefully it's okay because it's aluminum. Hopefully it's okay because it's aluminum. And it was okay. But I mean, I hit it hard.
is that the same one I hit my tie rod on and then moved over?
Possibly, yes, I think so.
And my tie rod's way higher than yours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his tire rod's way higher, and he still hit his on it.
Yeah, so I had to go
On
like
40.
far.
Yeah,
I think
because-
I can't remember, but it was rough trying to get that was another 20 or 30 minutes trying to get Brian up that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, after I hit,
It was
and,
really slick too, like super slick.
and I realized I'm not getting up it without hitting a tie rod because I started going over it on that line, and then I'd slide over and my tie rod would hit. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna try a different line. I'll try to go diagonal.
Yeah.
I'll go on the left side, or was it on the right side? 'Cause I
Brian
went-
could not get up on the left, but we from the back, I was like, I don't know why he's not trying the right because the left just was undercut and like soupy, and the right, like I said, I hit my tie rod, but I just need to go over.
Yeah.
A little
Brian made it
further.
up the middle finally. Like he started up the middle and then it sort of slid
Slid
over
over.
to the left and then he climbed up.
Kind of like what happened with me.
Yeah.
Because I was going up the somewhat on the more on the right side, but in the middle, and then
Yeah.
that slid
Yeah.
over to the far right.
Yeah.
And then that's when I caught my drive shaft and
Yep.
put that nice.
I probably
dent
caught, yeah, and where you got your drive shaft is probably where I got my tie rod, honestly. Don't you think?
Yeah. That'd be my guess.
But yeah, it's
Because your back end's a lot longer, so
but do you remember 100 years ago when the first time we went up that with John and Steve and Keith, and it was just like rocks?
well,
like
we didn't know the rest of it was little window,
Yeah.
so we went over around the bypass. And
Remember
then
that?
We just went the small side.
And we
Yeah.
went up that climb. Like, okay, well that
we're
was
like,
a little window.
dang, that's awesome, and that was not it. But
That's not that was.
yeah, but it's so much. It's way different and worse now for sure.
Well, I heard Big Widow is different too. There was some
Yeah,
floods and it
It-
pushed
it was
lots
The
just
of-
plan was to do both, but then after little took 3 hours to
Yeah.
get through, and it was 5 o'clock at night. It's like, okay, there's no way. I was thinking it's 1:45. We get through little in 45 minutes. We can hit.
Yeah.
We can be out of there by 5.
Honestly wasn't trying to do any of it. I wanted to be on Daniel Boone and I just wanted to be on the roads and doing nothing because
Brian's like, yeah, we got this trail mapped out. We're gonna go by the barns and
Yeah.
one you can drive through. I was like, okay, cool,
And then-
like easy.
but then,
And
then they they decided they didn't want to do easy. And I'm like, I still want to do easy because I had to drive here and now I'm paranoid that I'm gonna break because this last time I drove here.
we started off on hard 11, and then when you get to the part where you turn right to go like across that ridge and then down the hill to go through the brick, like Brian decided to take a left there instead of a
We were
right.
in the loop we
He's
could
like,
not get off.
this is called something loop or whatever. We drove through this creek forever, and then we got to the end of it. He's like, well, I'm not really sure how to get out of here. Like, let's go this way.
An hour later.
And then we looped around, and then we're going back the same direction we just went. And I was like, didn't we just do this? And Joe's like, hey, look, kids, Big Ben. And then he's like, okay, well, let's just head right. And then I think I know the way out of here. And then, so we headed right again.
That was not it.
And then he turned around. We were still going back the same direction. Like
He's
this.
like,
is not the
was
way
he
I
not
should
throwing
be.
breadcrumbs on Onyx?
Yeah, like we
You
just
could
gotta,
actually see.
turn around.
My breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
it was just like
It was
giant
like a-
circles. I'm like,
We
I
looped
have-
around 3 times, and finally we're like, okay, we just got to go back the way we came in. So
Oh
that
my
took a lot
gosh.
longer than
Yes,
was
you know, when
expected.
you go through that tunnel and you go right, and then you go up that like skinny road, half that road was
Yeah,
missing.
half like it was one tire tread, and the rest had washed completely out.
So we had to
Oh, wow.
Backtrack away,
and
go down in the creek, and then drive
to
in the
get
creek
out.
for a ways till we found an out where we get out.
because
And then
we're
we hit
not
50,
going
so-
back. We are not going back 6 hours that way. Like I don't care what we have to do, but we are going this way. But
Yeah.
it was fun. It was fun. But yeah, I was trying to do green only trails. That's not what happened. I was
Never
trying to
does.
keep safe. My husband, I knew I would get yelled at if I broke something since he's unemployed right now. I would never hear the end of that. So
Because we can't afford to replace nothing. We can't even afford the light bill around this piece.
that's why we just have the windows. Yeah, the windows open and light.
Yeah.
I didn't
The
afford it.
windows up and we'll be burning candles when it gets dark.
I know, right? I know, but that makes
We can barely afford candles.
I know, that's too much heat, and we can't afford AC. So
Got any spare candles around the house? We can
stop.
Buy a bunch of the little tiki, the little bitty teacup.
a couple sticks to rub together to light the candles.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got a bunch of paper in there. You can make your own.
Yeah.
oh goodness, that's funny.
Just light Bentley on fire. There's your candle right there.
Right? So,
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
oh my gosh. So, David, so that was your shakedown rug, and how do you feel like your Jeep did?
Other than the drag link issue,
Yeah.
I think it did really, really good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I did the same thing Eric did.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So almost
Dude,
the
Thomas will
whole
do it too, I
time,
guarantee.
Yeah. Yeah.
almost the whole time I was running, I thought this was really easy, and I was in 2-wheel drive.
Yeah. He forgot to lock his hubs in too. Like we were
We're-
trying to go up this
We're
mud
trying to
hill.
go up this mud hill, like when Brian took a left after hard 11, and he made it halfway up, and his rear started spinning, but the front wasn't moving.
I was
Like
like,
his front wheels weren't spinning at all.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure you'll forget too at some
Yeah.
point.
Because Eric did, he did. Now let's see if you forget.
Gotta lock your hubs in, people.
Dude, yeah. As soon as you're airing them down, lock your hubs. That's what we're yelling.
That's an mistake, dude.
I don't think they're fronts. And we're all like, is it your hubs? Then he's like, wait, I think I know what it is. I think it's your hub. I'm like, is there a fucking echo? Because I'm pretty sure we were yelling, is it your hubs? It was silly.
It's funny.
So what made you get into 4-wheel drives? Like what did you
I've always liked it. I've ridden ATVs and stuff before. I used to ride on the flood wall before they
Mhm.
started
say it was a no-no?
started charging people for
Mhm.
it. Yeah. It's always been fun, but then I had my Grand Cherokee, and then I wanted to do more. So
Yeah, so then he got
So-
rented, so I was able to do more.
yeah, then
Like, and now I have a Wrangler.
so I mean the build's coming along pretty good. I mean there's a couple things I need to fix, as I said, like the hydro and then the stupid rear sway bar links.
Dude, you thought he had some body roll going on. You know,
I bet.
he had a lot of body roll going on. And so where I was like kind of like holding my breath on some things, you know, like David, you have to go slow because
But the
if
axles
you
are level and the body's like
he's
this.
like completely I'm like, you're gonna have to calm it down because if you go too fast, then you're because he's got the subs in there, his freaking hard top, his body is a lot heavier than my body, and I was very floppy. So whenever I didn't have my sway
I
bars,
mean, you got aluminum doors and hood, but I feel like the bodies are probably about the same amount of weight ish.
his subs is way bigger than
Those are
mine,
fucking-
and he had two
Oh.
boys in there.
Yeah.
Plus
It's got a
him.
hard top.
Yeah, they're
And a hard top. His hard top's way heavier than mine. Probably 100 pounds, I bet, heavier.
and it's also dynamited.
Exactly. He was very like around the curve, at least whenever I drove around a curve on the expressway, he was like,
But the sway bar mounts on the rear axle are like they're way low again. The front and rear axle sway bar mounts on the Dynatracs are like the sway bar in the back is pointing down like this, and he stretched them out like as far as they would go, and you're barely like reaching, you know, the mounting point. So I don't feel like Dynatrac needs some engineering stuff.
Yeah, so yeah, I know it needs to be moved up, and they also put it on the backside. So if you have the anti-rock, then it goes kind of like
It's like invert. So it's not 90 degrees. It's like this. It angles back for where the connection point is on the axle. So it really up and go forward. You know what I mean?
It was built for the factory sway bar, not for the anti-rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to move those tabs.
And which I thought the anti-rocks had multiple mounting holes, but I think they only have one. Like Sylvia only has one, and yours only has one.
They stopped doing that.
Does yours have more than one on the back? Like where it bolted into the actual anti-rock bar? Like mounting positions, just one hole?
There's not even a hole for it. It's literally just the end. How the end is made. You're talking on the bar for the anti-rock itself?
On the bar where the link goes in, there's like I've seen some where there's multiple mounting holes in the bar.
No, because the way mine's set up, it's literally a bracket that wraps around the anti-rock. It's bolted into two spots, and then the tie rod, or then the actual rod is at the end of it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's literally like a clamp bracket.
Okay.
Looks weird.
So
it's
now
like it's a U bracket with it sitting in the middle.
Yeah.
And it just bolts there as this does a double shear bolt onto the actual anti-rock arm.
Yeah.
So now that you're a big boy, what parks do you want to go to next?
All of them.
All of them. All of them.
All of the above.
But it's a little bit more fun rock climbing whenever you're bigger, huh? Like I feel like you're not just banging all of your underside everywhere.
See, I mean, everybody that helped me work on mine knows I don't care. Like the skid plate for the gas tank was all mangled. It's actually still because I still had to put that same one up. We got to hammer the crap out of it and try to get it straight to mount the gas tank back up. That was pretty fun. I mean, thankfully I have a new cross member because my old cross member was destroyed. It was all crushed. Yeah.
Gas tank relocation.
Yes.
Motorboat tank.
At some point, yes.
You got that right, the new motor built. Yeah.
It's through Rod Crawler, but yeah, it's the Moto built.
Yeah.
I think Moto built did make the tank.
Yeah, so
I could be wrong, but I think I was told that's the case.
I thought it was labeled with the MB part number when we installed it.
You know, I don't know. I'd have to look it up and see.
Yeah, I could have swore it had an MB part number stamped in it.
I'm pretty sure. My understanding is it's the Moto built tank.
So pretty much once you get your hydro assist, and your sway bar hooked
Then-
up,
Sway bar.
then you're done.
The performance side is done for right now. Then I'm gonna go into cosmetic.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, what color? You said you were gonna do a paint job and you're gonna change.
So
Is it unless it's a secret? If it's a secret, you don't tell.
it's not a secret.
Okay. I
Um,
hate secrets, so I'm glad.
I'm starting to go more towards Phantom Blue because there's not as many blue Jeeps out there. There's tons of red Jeeps. So I'm starting to, but I also like black too. So
I know. Yeah.
I kind of want black, but having the blue in there as well is actually really nice. And I don't think I've seen a Phantom Blue Jeep.
Yeah.
I've seen like bright blue or
Yeah.
teal or
Yeah, but not like the dark blue.
but not like
Are you gonna call it blue cheese crust?
I love blue cheese crust on steaks. Dustin, we finally learned how to make one the other day, and it was so good. So what did you guys get done on we still got a little bit of time. What did you guys get done on because I thought you guys were coming with us, by the way. And then
I knew nothing about it.
you did too.
I'm not in the chat. No, I didn't.
Yes,
She's
you
not in.
did. But
she's
it
not
was
in
the
the
same weekend thing of that we were gonna do with the outlaw people, and we just talked about it at your birthday that we were gonna still go.
You said y'all were talking about going, but y'all didn't know what y'all were going to do. You said,
Yeah,
I don't know if Dustin's going to let me go or not.
He is in that chat because he told Brian
He
he
is in the chat. I am not in the chat.
Yeah,
He
no.
doesn't
And then-
tell me half the shit that goes on in there because I don't care.
Why are you in that? It says Stitch on it. Why did you get out of the Stitch chat?
I like y'all.
You named it.
Stitch
Well, it's-
Bitch, I didn't
I think
name that.
No one else
Brandon,
named
I think-
it. Stacy.
Brandon's the one I think that named that.
It was Brandon
Brandon's
or
not in it. It's the
Brandon's
one
not in
that
it.
Don-
Wilson.
it was.
Then maybe Brian did. I don't know.
I don't know.
But some-
No, I
it's-
think it was Dan.
Or was it Dan? I don't even know. I don't even know. But
I'm like, I don't know why
I-
when you posted you weren't going. I'm like, Stacy just said at your birthday party that you guys were gonna go. She and then Thomas was like, no, you're working at Patrick's. So I was like, oh, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have gone, but
Well,
no,
I was gonna do
but anyway.
a ride Saturday with some people, but I decided not to go Saturday because I didn't know them
Yeah,
and nobody.
Thomas,
No.
you should have let Stacy come. Don't talk for her next time. You ask her if she wants to go, and then she'll make her own decision.
He would
Well-
he would have let me go, but I didn't know that. I didn't know the
That's what I'm
details.
saying is he just said no. Stop.
My fault.
So what did you guys get done on Carbon?
Nothing.
Running some nothing.
Please
some of
tell
the
me, all you
electrical
did was
and,
the whiteboard.
yeah, no.
The whiteboard, yeah.
Yeah, the whiteboard. The whiteboard's what we got done. No, we did work. Patrick did some of the electrical for the wiring for the fuel cell. Figured out the length of everything we needed for that, and then started working on the fuel lines. And then we got majority of the only thing on the PSC that we didn't get hooked up were the ram hoses because they're one of them's probably about 8 inches too short, and the other one's about 6 inches too short. So he was going to get new lines.
Are they just
cut.
regular lines you can pick up at a regular store? Or do you
They're
have to-
hydraulic.
No, they have to be made.
At NASA.
so same thing that we have. But, okay.
Yeah, they actually have to be made. Patrick's got a place that he's going to get them made.
Yeah.
Because they have to be longer lines. And then the whiteboard, obviously.
Yeah.
And they kind of got some other ideas and placement of where we're going to put the compressor, airlines, and some other stuff.
Are you feeling confident that it's going to be ready in July?
Depends on if we get the new towers and stuff.
Mm.
It depends on when we get the new towers for the rear to get all that put in.
No ETA
Once
on
we get all that stuff, it'll get knocked out quick.
No,
And then it's just the little miscellaneous stuff, the tedious stuff that can get that's going to cause the.
they haven't given you an estimated time on when the
We're
tower
hoping by the end of this week, if not first next week, we should have those in.
and those are coming from Rock Crawler or from
RPM.
RPM.
Because where does he live? Like we got to go get him.
They're in I think Arizona.
Yeah, they're in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Don's having them cut out. So Patrick gave him the measurements and specs of what we're needing, and it's similar to their Gladiator towers for their big Gladiator build setup.
Just different.
But we're getting a lot bigger cross member between the two towers, and these two towers are actually going to be part of the frame. So we got to cut the frame literally in half and put those towers in the place of the frame. And then there's going to be a big cross
like
member.
wide.
Yeah. And then once we get that figured out, then we can get those. Once we get those, then we can get that figured out on how we're going to angle the towers and how high or low they're going to be.
Mhm.
But we're probably looking at roughly about around that 10 to 14 inches from the frame, or the towers are going to be inside the frame for the shocks to fit. And
Same
then,
spot that you had the other ones cut in now, or are you gonna have to move them?
they're coming out and being moved.
Oh.
So we're gonna have to. Patrick's gonna have to fix sections of the frame that we don't end up using.
Are you moving them back or forward?
Patrick, but I fired you 4 times already. Scotty will be welding. the
He's
frame.
probably quit 5 times. I bet.
He has.
Patrick.
Um,
He just wants to come
But,
wheel since he forgot
no,
how.
but they're gonna come further back. They're gonna come a little bit further back to where the spring perch is at.
Yeah.
But we're gonna cut the factory bump stop section out and literally put the ADS bump stops inside where the spring perch, where the frame curves out.
Oh yeah.
We're literally gonna put the bump stop inside of there. It's
That's
actually gonna be pretty cool and fit right on top of that pad.
That actually reminds me. That's actually one of the reasons why Joe was having a lot of issues too,
Why?
because he has those giant bump stops inside. So he really wasn't getting a lot of flex. Like
Yeah.
before his shock really does anything, he's already hitting his bump stops.
No up travel.
Zero up travel.
0 up travel.
Yeah.
I have all the up travel.
1 inch of up travel just to go through that bump stop pad.
Done.
And we're done. And we're done.
100%.
Yeah. But the
Oh,
biggest
did
thing
you guys
too is
get-
getting the
did-
front done.
Did you guys get one of the those ones that there's only 25 of or whatever?
The bumper?
Oh,
Bumper.
You didn't.
They were gone in less than 2 minutes.
Less than 2 minutes, they were gone.
I mean, that's not surprising.
Set the record straight. They did not release 25 online. Half of them were already gone.
That's what I was just
Yeah.
gonna ask.
I
If
was
a bunch
curious about that.
were already kind of pre-sold.
Yeah, there was roughly about the guesstimate of probably about 15 that they actually sold online.
And then the entire world is trying to get those
Yeah.
15 like all at once. Yeah.
I
I wonder how many like influencers and people they know, like, oh, I need one of those for mine. Like, okay.
Already have them. Yeah.
But we have an idea of what we're gonna do. It's not gonna be like immediate. It's gonna be later on, towards the end of the year into next year. But we have an idea of what we're gonna do, unless something else comes out that we see. They're like, ooh, we like that.
Yeah.
But we have an idea of what we're gonna do. We'll probably, as of right now, we'll probably get their. We're probably gonna get their tomahawk bumper, but without the bull bar, and make our own.
I didn't like the bull bars, the part I didn't even like.
you know,
Like-
straight.
No, I thought that looked cool.
I
It
liked
was
it.
all the way across.
I liked it, but
I
I
did.
liked it and didn't like it at the same time. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I didn't like how those things came up and then it went. What did I say it looked like? I said it looked like something, but no.
It looks like actual horns.
Yeah,
is
I
what
was
it
like, well, I mean, if Thomas likes it, I hope he gets it. But I think it's ugly.
It
No,
just gave me more room for lights. Is all it did.
maybe it would look better with lights on it too. Because yeah, I wasn't a giant fan.
So you're not keeping the one you have on there now?
I am for now.
For now.
For now?
Yeah, I
And then
like.
you're gonna do like a frame chop in the front, or it's a different,
Are you gonna get
We're gonna chop.
like the tomahawk?
the frame chop? That's what he said, just without the bull bar.
Yeah, we'll get the. Yeah, we're looking at doing the tomahawk, but without the
Bull bar.
bull bar. Just
Yeah.
the
Oh, and
plain
you're
one,
gonna
and
make
they
your
make our
own
own
bar,
bull bar.
similar to like kind of what they had.
Well, except if you did it all the way around, it would look better. Like what he was saying is maybe they would make it without the thing sticking out on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah, because they're the one that they have with the bull bar. It's just too tall,
Yeah.
and the way it just it's a real small angle.
Yeah.
It's up too high. I want one a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
You're talking with your hands. You're confusing the camera.
That's okay.
But
You're back now. You're
Yeah.
good.
Oh no, it was just moving.
It moved
oh.
Following his hand.
because I have it set to track.
Oh goodness.
But yeah, And then just trying to figure out how we're going to do the new battery tray and just get all the brake lines ran. We got an idea for the brake lines, so we'll start on
Are
those.
you doing anything to upgrade the brakes at all? Or are they still just like
we'll get an upgraded. We'll get a newer booster.
the
to put in.
booster?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So I mean,
But my but the brake calipers are from 3500.
Right. Well, I didn't know about the booster.
They're
Like, what
massive.
booster did you go with for yours?
Oh, we haven't yet. We
Oh,
have an
yeah,
idea
yeah.
of what we're going to go with. We haven't got one yet.
So you did the J8.
yeah, so the J8 brake booster, I mean, you kind of really have to because I mean, it's 3500 Dodge 3500 brakes up front. Now, Dynatrac
In
did
the rear.
And the rear, yeah.
for
Mine are.
yeah, for yours, yes. For mine, Dynatrac does it a little bit different. They're prioritizing being light, not that's what they prioritize, being light. That's one of the reasons why I actually went with Dynatrac in the first place. Is I didn't want to weigh 1,000,000 pounds.
7,000 pounds, Thomas.
And basically, because I also like mud too, and I don't want to create more weight and then get suctioned in.
I hate mud.
So I was trying to be.
That's why you get a bigger motor.
It's true.
You say that, but like
get that more horsepower.
What is Matt's Offroad hit his big tow rig?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember him getting it stuck?
I don't remember that. I don't know if I saw that.
Anybody can get stuck. It doesn't matter how much you weigh.
He got it so stuck that it like vacuumed to the stand. Like vacuum that
He was so heavy.
yes. I was trying to prevent something like that happening.
I was just reading the thing on the it was like the 1-ton swap Facebook page. I'm not sure if you're on that one or not, but they had a JT and they swapped out for the 6080, but they were saying the issue they were running into is when they depress the brake, like there's so much fluid that the reservoir that's stock in the JT is not holding enough fluid. And so then every time they hit the brakes, like the fluid would be like low fluid, but then you could fill it up depressed, but then whenever you let off the brake, then it would like run out the top. So I didn't know if you were going to have to like upgrade, the actual reservoir too to actually hold more fluid, or if it's just the booster, or don't know yet, or whatever. So I guess we'll
don't know for sure yet.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
but then the people that were commenting, it's like, well, I've got, like a JL with this sort of same setup and I don't run out of fluid, but then other people were saying they had the issue. So I don't know if there's different size reservoirs for Rubicons and sports, or they're all this, like, I don't know, but it was interesting.
That's a good question.
To have a solution whenever I read it earlier today.
Well, I would almost think if you had the Max Tow or the Rubicon,
it would have a bigger.
Your braking system's a little bit different than the Sport.
Yeah. I think they have bigger calipers to begin with, so
yeah,
maybe that helps. Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, brake pads that don't need as much brake dust.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, looks like we've hit our time mark. So, you guys think of anything else? Anything else? What do you think? Well, David, thanks for hanging out with us, coming and talking, telling us about your rig, and yeah, we will see you guys soon. Same time, same place.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.